Hello children, in this video we are going to do exercise 3.4 sums. So here the second question is identify the quadrilaterals that have four sides of equal length. What are those? Rhombus and square. These two have equal sides. Next question is identify the quadrilaterals that have four right angles. What are those? Rectangle and square. In rectangle and square, each angle is 90 degrees. Now, first question, state true or false. Here, all rectangles are squares. All rectangles are squares. Whether it is true or false, you have to find out. Is it true or false? This is false. How it is? In all rectangles, all the four sides are not equal. In a rectangle, if four sides are equal, then that becomes a square. So here it is given all rectangles are square, that's why it is false. Next, all rhombuses are parallelograms. Definitely. How it is? In any rhombus, definitely the two pairs of opposite sides are parallel. That is the basic property of parallelogram. That's why all rhombuses are parallelograms. That is true. Next one, all squares are rhombuses and also rectangles. Correct. That is also true. How it is? Any square is having all the four equal sides and the diagonals are perpendicular bisectors to each other. That's why it is a rhombus. And any square, definitely the diagonals are equal and the opposite sides are parallel and equal and each angle is 90 degrees. That's why any square is a rectangle also. That's why the given statement is true. Next one, all squares are not parallelograms. That is false. How it is? Definitely in any square the opposite sides are parallel. That's why any square, every square is a parallelogram. Okay. Next, all kites are rhombuses. All kites are not at all rhombuses. That is false. Why? Kite means what? Just the two pairs of consecutive sides are equal. Okay. So all kites will not become rhombuses. In rhombus, all the four sides should be equal. But in all the kites, it will not happen like that. That's why the given statement is false. Now, all the rhombuses are kites. Yes. What is meant by kite? The two pairs of consecutive sides should be equal. Even in rhombus, we get like that. The two pairs of consecutive sides are equal. That's why this is true. So, next, all parallelograms are trapeziums. True. How it is? Trapezium means what? One pair of opposite sides parallel. In parallelogram also one pair of opposite sides parallel. So it is a trapezium. Next, all squares are trapeziums. Definitely this is also true. If you remember the flow chart, whatever I gave in the previous video, then these all will be very easy. Okay. So any square will have one pair of opposite sides parallel. So any square is a trapezium also. Okay. Next question. Explain how square is a quadrilateral. What is the basic thing of a quadrilateral? Four-sided polygon. So square is also a four-sided polygon. So square is a quadrilateral. Square is a four-sided polygon. That's why square is a quadrilateral. Next, how it is a parallelogram? What are the basic properties of parallelogram? When a quadrilateral is called a parallelogram? When the two pairs of opposite sides are parallel. So, two pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Even in square, two pairs of opposite sides are parallel in a square. That's why square is a parallelogram also. Next one, rhombus. How square is a rhombus? When a quadrilateral is called a rhombus, when all the four sides are equal and opposite angles are equal, adjacent angles are supplementary and then diagonals are perpendicular bisectors to each other. So even in a square, all sides are equal. So what you need to write is the common properties of square and rhombus you need to write. So all sides are equal, diagonals are perpendicular bisectors to each other. In that way, we can say bisectors to each other. So, in this way, we can say square is a rhombus also. Next one, how square is a rectangle? What are the common properties of square and rectangle? Each angle is 90 degrees and definitely the opposite sides are equal even in a square. So what can we write? Opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal. Each angle is 90 degrees. And actually diagonals are also equal in both, isn't it? So diagonals are equal. So in this way we can say square is a rectangle also. Just you need to write the common properties of both the types of quadrilaterals. Then you will get the answer. Okay. Next question. Name the quadrilaterals whose diagonals bisect each other. So what are those? Parallelogram. As we discussed already all the properties of the quadrilaterals. Parallelogram, rhombus, rectangle and square. In all these diagonals bisect each other. Next one are perpendicular bisectors to each other. So they are rhombus and square. Rhombus and square. In these two quadrilaterals only diagonals are perpendicular bisectors to each other. Next, diagonals are equal. In which quadrilaterals? Rectangle and square. In rectangle and square diagonals are equal. Okay. So here one point you have to remember. In kite diagonals are perpendicular to each other and only one diagonal bisects the other. Okay, one of the diagonals bisects the other. So we cannot write here bisect each other. In this category we cannot write kite. Okay, that point you have to remember. Fifth question. Explain why rectangle is a convex quadrilateral. Once again we revise what is meant by convex quadrilateral. A quadrilateral in which the two diagonals both lie completely in the interior is called convex quadrilateral. And one more thing is all the angles in a convex quadrilateral will be less than 180 degrees. Means acute or obtuse only. No reflex angles we will get in a convex quadrilateral. So let us see here. I have drawn a rectangle ABCD. Now let us draw diagonals and we check. Okay. So here AC and BD are the two diagonals. They completely lie in the interior only. So in that way we can tell that rectangle is a convex quadrilateral. And one more point is all the angles, that means each angle in a rectangle is 90 degrees, means less than 180 degrees. Even in that way we can tell that rectangle is a convex quadrilateral. So diagonals completely lie in the interior. Okay, and next each angle is 90 degrees, means what actually? Each angle is less than 180 degrees only. In convex polygons, not only quadrilateral, in any convex polygon each angle will be less than 180 degrees only. So in that way rectangle is a convex quadrilateral. This is the last question. ABC is a right angle triangle and O is the midpoint of the side opposite to the right angle. Explain why O is equidistant from A, B and C is the question. So here triangle ABC is given, which is right angle at B, and then one more point is also given. O is the midpoint of the side opposite to right angle. So that is AC. So O is the midpoint of AC is given. These all dotted lines are the extension of the figure. Just to prove that we extended the figure. And ABCD now it is formed, that is a rectangle. Okay, using that rectangle properties we are going to prove it. Now what is the given information? O is the midpoint of AC. From the given condition, O is the midpoint of AC. So from this we can write it as OA equal to OC. Let us give this as 1. Now ABCD is the rectangle. Okay, ABCD is a rectangle. Just we extended the figure. These are all dotted lines we extended. So ABCD now it is a rectangle formed. From this the diagonals we are going to take. What are the diagonals? AC and BD. So AC equal to BD. Can we write it or not? Okay. From the properties of rectangle, diagonals are equal in length. Diagonals are equal in length. That's why we are writing AC equal to BD. Now dividing by 2 on both the sides. Dividing by 2 on both the sides. What we will get? AC by 2 equal to BD by 2. Okay, AC by 2 equal to BD by 2. So AC by 2 we can write it as OA or OC, anything we can write. So OA I want to take OA equal to BD by 2, also we can write it as BO or OD. Okay, anything we can take. So I want to take it as OB or BO, both are same. So let us give this as 2, second equation. Now from 1 and 2 what can we write? From 1 and 2, OA equal to OC here, here OA equal to OB. So from this we can write OA equal to OB equal to OC. Means what? O is equidistant from A, B and C. That's what it is given to prove. Okay, so a triangle ABC, right angle triangle is given, but B formed as rectangle by extending it. Now the two diagonals AC and BD we got. Since in a rectangle the two diagonals are equal, using that property we proved it. Hope you understood everything. Thank you.